So what do we do with the knowledge of the intervals? We learn to build chords. Let's begin. If I have a song and there I see, let's take into consideration maybe C as our starting point. If I see there a C, right? But what do? Well, the basic foundational principle to start playing chords is to know that chords are built with 3 notes of the scale Okay, let's just start there. If I have, let's take the C scale, major. Okay, these 7 notes will be my foundational starting point and work tools that I use to build chords. The primary material. I take the first, the third, and the fifth of the scale to build a chord. What do I mean by that? If I want to play C, I need to take the root tone, C, the major third, D, and the perfect fifth, G. And I have the C chord. So a major chord is built with the perfect first, or the root, you can call it the root tone, the major third, and the perfect fifth. That's how you build a major chord, right? In the case of C, would be C, E, and G. That's it. Now, I have a guitar with 6 strings, right? So I'm playing C like this, right? Like this. It's always C. But you might ask, why I then, you said 3 notes, but I see there's 6 notes. 6 notes. Well, you don't really see that I'm playing 6 notes. I'm playing 3 notes. You just see that I'm playing 6 strings, right? And I'll explain what I mean. I'm playing C 2 times, 1 and 2. It's 1 note, but it's 2 strings, right? I'm playing E 3 times. Bass, very high, middle. It's 3 strings, but it's 1 note. And I'm playing G 1 time. So I have 3 plus 2, plus 2 plus 1. That's 6. 6 strings, but 3 notes. Another example. I want to play D minor, right? The same principle applies here. I'm leaving these 2 strings out because they don't belong to the D minor chord. We've said before that a chord is made out of, basically in our situation, in our first examples, in the most simple examples that we do right now, by 3 notes. The first, or you can call it the perfect first, the third, and the perfect fifth, right? In this case, a minor chord is made out of the first, the minor third, and the perfect fifth. Before we played a C major, and we used unison, a major third, and a perfect fifth. Now we're playing a minor chord, and we're using a first, which is D. We're playing D minor. A first, which is D. Then we play A, which is the perfect fifth, right? And then we're playing a F, which is the minor third. And that makes this chord minor, because a third is minor. We talked before about, in the previous video, that a minor third is the distance between, in this case, let's say, the D chord, the D minor chord. Right? From D to F, we have 1, 2, 3, 3 steps or 3 half tones. We'd say 1.5 tones, right? So from D, which would be the perfect first, to E flat would be the minor second, to E would be the major second, and to F would be the minor third. So D and F is a minor third interval. And I'm having here D, or here out, and then I'm having F. And then I'm having the perfect fifth, which is A, and I'm having a D minor chord. That's how you build minor chords. Let's take another minor chords. Let's take E minor. I need to have the perfect first, the minor third, which is 1.5 tones apart from the perfect first, and the perfect fifth. So let's see if it's true. E, 3 times E, I'm having the perfect first. I need now the minor third, right? What is the minor third of E? Well, E, 1.5 tones away. This is a half tone, this is 1 tone, it's 1.5 tone. It's G, right? G is the minor third of E. And then I need the perfect fifth, which is B. It's right here, and also here. That's how I build the minor chords, right? Right? So this is very simple. And now if I want to build a major E major, what do I do? Well, I leave the perfect first, which is E. Here it is. I leave the perfect fifth, which is B. But I cannot leave the minor third there. Otherwise I would have E minor. I need to have a major third. So from E to G, it's a minor third, right? G is here, right? I need a major third. I need to go half a step away. I need to go half a tone higher, right? So if this is a minor third from E, I just add half a tone and I have a major third, right? From E to G sharp, or this one, it's the same thing. From E to G sharp, it's a major third, right? Now, how am I going to play this thing here? It's kind of complicated, to play like this if I want to have E major. And also, I would have also the minor third there still playing the G, right? So it's not very practical for this. What I'm going to do is I have to get rid of G, because that would be the minor third, and I have to put a G sharp, right? Well, very simple. If G is here, G sharp is here. It's half a tone high. G is here, G sharp is there, right? So I add this major third to the perfect first, which is E, and the perfect fifth, which is B, and I have E major. This is too complicated. I don't know if I'm explaining it right, if it's intelligible to you. I hope so. Let's make another example, then we close the video. Let's make a major chord again, okay? Let's go back to D, okay? We played before D minor, right? So these two strings we leave them out because they don't belong to the chord, to the triad. We're playing triads chord, what are triads? Triads are 3-note chords, right? So we said you have to have always the perfect first and the perfect fifth. The perfect first and the perfect fifth, right? In these 3-note chords. But here, that's the crucial note. This could be, in major chords, must be a major third. But in minor chords, this must be the minor third. Okay? So what does that mean? Well, it means that the distance between the first and the third in the major chords must be of two tones. Okay, let's make an example. If I want to play D major, I need to have from the perfect first to the major third, let's say minor second, major second, minor third, major third. It's here. It's half, one, one and a half, two. Two tones. So, if for a major chord, I have to have from the perfect first to the major third, two tones, right? If I want to play, and of course, if the distance between the first and the third is two tones, then the distance between the third and the fifth will be 1.5 tone, right? But now let's play a minor chord. The distance between the first and the third must be 1.5 tones. And then the distance between the third and the fifth would be 2 tones. So this here, the major or the minor third, let's say the third, it's the crucial note which determines if a chord would be major or minor. So let's go back to our practical D, right? Huh? We don't play D major, right? We said these two, we leave them out. They don't belong to the chord. What belongs to the chord is D, which is 2 times in this position, in 2 strings. And then we need the major third, right? Which is 2 tones away from D, right? We said. So D is here, 2 tones away is here. Okay, so if I'm playing D, and I need to play this note here, it's kind of complicated, isn't it? So, but we can find this note here, which is F sharp, find it also here. So we play it there, no problem. And then we have A or A here, perfect. So we have D, perfect first. We have F sharp, which is major third. And we have A, which is perfect fifth. And we have our D chord. Now, these chords, of course, are easy to learn. You find them everywhere on the internet. But when it comes to more complicated chords, which we will work on our next video, then you see how basic it is to understand these little principles, these very simple principles, because that will expand. This principle will be expanded in more complex situations and praxis. So let's see what we can do with the next video. You can check it out. Ciao.